Hello world, I'm someone else. Welcome back to This is the Police. Last time we solved our first murder case. That black activist dude who had been killed. Yeah, it was actually a couple of good days when it comes to the police work. But in general, we just got our good mate Kendrick killed last time. He was in a pickle with the mob boss, Sands. And we kind of refused to help him out, and that resulted in his family being killed. And now that Sands guy is expecting favors from our dude, Jack Boyd. So we'll see how it will go. We also refused to do City Hall the favor of firing all our black employees, and City Hall wasn't too happy with that, so probably not getting any favors from them anytime soon. But anyways. Let's have a look. Investigation into Francis Kendrick could resume. Okay. Racist gangs run wild in city. And second tower to be built in Freeburg. Okay. Let's go to work. And probably some story coming up now. So I'll shut up.
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions. Myself, I kinda like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
Okay, so that was who that Robespierre person was. I was wondering about that, and I have to say I'm with Jack Boyd on this one. I like Robespierre. Let's see. Martin Stadt is your new deputy. Okay. Is that okay. Let's start the day. Blah blah. I don't want to. What is this? Okay. don't want to buy anything. Let's just pick a random one. And let's see. The Mafia can offer you some very interesting services. You're practically a member of the family now, so it will hardly cost you a thing. Okay. Affairs. Let's see. The Sands. Okay. Crime Trap. The Mafia will falsify a special crime in progress report, and all the officers who arrive at the scene will be killed, up to 3 cops. Okay. Investigation Trap. The Mafia will falsify a special investigation, and the detective who arrives at the scene will be killed. Only one detective. Trend. The Mafia will intimidate members of the committee before the hearing at the prosecutor's office. Okay, this is a bit costly, but yeah, it's not something we want to look into right now, I think. Shift A. And okay, that looks good enough. Okay, deputy help. Your new assistant is no Kendrick. That is good because Kendrick is kind of dead, but he's not as useless as he might seem. He can handle some of your duties when you're pressed for time, but lunch is on you along with any other expenses. Okay, proceed. Let's have a look at the deputy. He can send our staff for training, and or send them to an informal outdoor party. Hire a snitch. Okay, by names. And by silence. Okay, interesting. Statistics. Yeah, this is not bad. Not bad. Solving more crimes than not. That is a good thing, at least. We had this one to look into, the Chinatown robbery, and we possibly found the dude. And yeah, it's a young dude who was kicked out from the university, so I think it's probably not the most dangerous assignment. But let's take Chavez and Birch Jr. Birch could use some more professionalism. And the lead investigator, Beasley, is pretty good as well. And I doubt we need the SWAT team for catching this dude. Let's see, some theft going on here. A shoe store clerk reports that 2 teenagers found the most expensive sneakers on display, tried them on, and then, without paying, ran out of the shop wearing the new shoes. Again, doesn't really sound too dangerous. Let's send Samadhi and Subaki. Yeah, and see how that goes. No. Just want to see what was. Oh, the robbery. Let's have a look. Offender caught. Awesome. So we solved our first robbery case as well. Awesome. And everyone gained a bit of professionalism. That is great. Attempted murder. Let's have a look at that. A man returned from work earlier than usual and found his young wife in bed with her lover. The maid The maid called the police when she saw the husband taking a hunting rifle from the wall cabinet. Okay, that sounds pretty serious. Let's see, we have Chavez and Birch on their way back. So... and we'll send Birch. So 2 really good cop and a mediocre one and a not so good cop. Okay, this theft. The teens are standing around smoking, not far from the store, admiring their new shoes. Try to grab one of the boys. Time to return those shoes. Hey, mind if I have a cigarette? Let's try that one. Oh, we got them. And officers unharmed. Awesome. Good job, guys. And anything else going on? Not much. Today in Freeburg we're hosting the premiere of Back to the Future. The film's distributors have asked the city for an officer stand at the door and ensure that visitors don't bring their handheld cameras into the theater. Yeah, it's from City Hall and I think we better do this because yeah, we didn't fire the black employees, so probably a good thing to do them a favor this time, right? But we are not giving them any other good cops. We need those doing real police work. And let's have a look at this. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Whoa. This is a good day. Excellent police work so far. Okay, an assault at the elementary school. A young father, deprived of his parental rights, tried to pick up his daughter from school. When he wasn't allowed access, he attacked a teacher, knocked her to the ground, and started kicking her. Okay. Let's send 3 dudes. Stowall and Purdy and Birch will be back pretty soon. Let's send Birch Jr. on this one. See if we can get his professionalism even more up. Oh, favor thing. Mr. Boyd, I have a very sensitive issue with our mutual friend, Charles Still. Which our mutual friend, Charles Still, said you could help me with. As you may already know, I own the largest music store in Freeburg. Recently, my ex-wife got half my record collection in a lawsuit. That's a lot of rare records. My ex is very afraid of the police and always tries to act like a law-abiding citizen. If some of your guys went over there in uniform and told her those records were evidence in an important investigation, she'd just smile and give them whatever they asked for, not even check into the warrant. Should we do this? I wonder. Yeah, let's send Robbins and Birch. Try to make some friends. Oh, mafia assignment. Jack, we have something going down today at engineering plant at 2209. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 4,000 should be enough for such a request. Okay. That is interesting. This is at the Gallery of Modern Art. Let's look into that first. A guard says that someone got into the exhibition hall, scrolled pictures of penises on the artwork, and hid in the closet. Okay. Doesn't sound like a dangerous assignment. Let's send Robbins and Birch for this one and see what happened with the assault. Offender caught, officers unharmed, and civilians unharmed. Awesome. Birch Jr. might actually end up being a decent cop. That would be kind of cool. Oh, didn't I... Oh, it had to be 3 cops. Interesting. So, let's do like that. And yeah, we should have cops back in case something happens.
Looks like we have a situation here.
Okay, all the lights are on when the police arrive. The museum caretaker explains that he's only had the job a couple of weeks and he's worried he's going to be fired over this foolishness. The police calm him down and he points out the bathroom stall that the artist locked himself inside. Come out with your hands up, break down the door, or into the adjoining stall. Breaking down the door is probably not the right way to go. Let's go in the stall next to him. And, oh. A terrified and tearful young man holding a knife insists that he's engaged in some kind of performance art and that no one understands him. He refuses to surrender and is threatening to stab himself. Let's try and be friends with him and pretend we want to understand what's happening. Oh no! Birch died. Crap. That didn't go too well. At least it was wasn't one of our best cops. Okay, Chief, we helped Ulrich Beaver, and to thank us, he gave us a Gennaro Crespo album, The Master. True, Tsubaki prefers glam, so she was really sad and was at the bar by the time the shift ended. Okay. And we got 3,000 for taking care of that. That is okay. And now we have to remember at 22:09, if a call comes in, we better ignore it. Oh, by the way, let's have a look at affairs. Because we kind of need someone for Shift A. Yeah, let's take this young lady for Shift A. And let's see. We do have one more detective slot as well. So let's see, it must be Team A. Yeah, Shift A. That needs one more investigator or detective. So let's take this dude 250 professionalism for Shift A. Great, and we are maxed out. So, anything else going on today?
9/11 in progress.
Okay. Let's pretend we didn't hear that call. I don't think we want to make an enemy of that Sans guy just yet.
9/11 complete.
Okay, offender escape. That was expected. And we got 4,000 for that. Okay, let's see. Psychological test from City Hall. Jack, you must have seen the newspaper stories about Thomas Blaine, the retired cop who went schizophrenic and shot a pregnant woman. To ensure this tragedy doesn't repeat itself, we decided to conduct psychological testing for all the cops over 50 years of age. That includes you, Jack. Tomorrow morning, Dr. Eleonora Waterbury is waiting for you in her office. Don't be late. Okay. And is the day over? Yeah, now it is. So that went pretty well. Order to work tomorrow? No. And yeah, this looks fine, I think. Yeah, end the day. And let's see, Mysterious Robespierre announces political ambitions. Okay, interesting. City Treasury doles out 90,000 for mayor's birthday. Okay. 6 new restaurants to appear in city by year's end. Okay. Let's go to work. Okay, Mr. Boyd, this is a very simple test. I'll show you a card with an abstract image. You just look at them and tell me what you see. Okay? Okay. A man taking a handful of tablets in the barn. 2 natives beating the drums. Flying severed heads. Severed heads. Let's go with the middle one. I think this one will make some alarms go off with this lady. Let's go with that one. And what is this? A man going back to his house. A butterfly. A man with a clock for a face. Let's go with a man going back to his house. And what is this? A woman decorating a Christmas tree. A dancing girl. A blue alien raping a pig. Let's try and stick to the somewhat normal ones. What is this? A man giving a woman a Christmas ornament. A tower on a hill. A baby with spider legs. I really can't see how that should be a baby with spider legs. I think it would be this one, right? And this is the woman dropping the Christmas ornament. An automobile accident. A tree that's growing human lungs. Okay. I wonder if all this will make the lady think we have some sort of Christmas issues. But yeah, pieces of the Christmas ornament all over the floor. an ice cream cone, or marching hammers. Let's try the ice cream cone, just to see if... and what is this? The man yelling at the woman. A chest rook. A man with the head of a rhinoceros. Okay, let's go with this one. And the woman slapping the man. An overturned truck. A huge hedgehog eating people instead of apples. Let's go with that. The man pushing the woman. A key on a chain. An octopus playing the piano. Okay, I wonder how many there are of these. The woman falling over with the Christmas tree. A pile of autumn leaves. A woman in a wormskin coat. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, it will be a few days until we get the result of that, apparently. Okay, so that was an easy day. So yeah, I think we're gonna end this this episode right here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like or a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.